where he shared some of his desires and future plans with me. Funny how what others would call delusion always plays out to be my truth. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In case you're new here, my name is Kim. This is Core Union. I want to share some client success to inspire you, not to trigger you. If you get triggered by hearing other people's success, obviously you are seeing yourself as not having success. It's bringing up triggers. The triggers are gold because it shows you exactly where your belief system is. And all you need to do is change your belief system. Whatever area seems to get triggered within you is exactly what you want to look at, release it, let it go, and then make a new decision through whatever inner work you choose to do. Okay. So the two stories are going to be around specific person. And then I'm just going to give you some bullet points of another one of my clients who's incredibly, she's so amazing. She's a psychologist and she's had really good movement transformation within her since we worked together. So I'm just going to share some bullet points. I intend that this video is going to help. It needs to be relatively short and sweet. Before I get further into it, if you love my content, please do like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. It helps my channel grow. I appreciate you. If you want me to be your coach to help you manifest anything related to your specific person or anything else, because what does end up happening is when people are going through this kind of transformative experience because of the depth of the love that they have for their specific person, they end up realizing through the middle that they actually have to go within and choose themselves and love themselves. And that includes the areas of their life, like their security, their health, what they do and how, so all of that. So it always ends up being part of the transformation anyway. So I can help you in all of it because I've obviously successfully helped a ton of people and I've shared so many success stories with you guys. And also thank you for you in the community who are just subscribed to my channel because I see all of the transformation in your lives too. And it always touches me to know that just through my free lessons that I give, my content gives you guys a lot of information. And I see proof of that through in the comments where people tell me and share that they are back together with their specific person because they followed my lessons, the free content. So obviously, if you want to have coaching with me, just email a short description to kim@coreunion.com. You can go to the website, coreunion.com, book whatever you want. My scheduling assistant, Olga, will get back to you as soon as possible. So anyway, this was a success that came to me, I think about a month ago. And I have to get caught up with my emails sometimes. So I just read it a couple days ago. So hi, Kim. I just wanted to check in and give you an update of the progress of my mirror soul and me. After you and I had our first session, you really opened my eye to the concept of moving into my power. Before I knew the definition of this concept, I always knew that it was within me to create my own reality. And I'll just pause for a second. All of creation is done. We're not as much creating as we are selecting and choosing something that already is there. Okay, so just as a reminder, because sometimes sometimes when people say, well, if I'm the creator of my life and I'm creating this, then why hasn't it happened? It's because it's already existing and you just have to focus more to allow the unseen to become seen. Okay. But after speaking with you, I was moved to really activate my own abilities to create my own world with my mirror soul. I've since decided to ditch and bury the old story of him and even myself. I stopped doing things that would trigger me, succumbing to the 3D, like checking the former third party's Instagram and looking for holes in his story. Part of my new story and my pillars of gratitude for him was that I'm grateful that he always makes time to see me, to spend time together, no matter how busy his schedule is. I'm grateful that he loves spending time with me and getting to know me more and more each day. Mind you, I was affirming these things while he was being very cold and distant and minimally responsive to me. Perfect. A few days into this prayer and affirmations of him and the things that I'm grateful for, he suggested that we meet in person. He never used to do that. He came over a few days later to discuss our business endeavors, but it inevitably turned into us talking about the future of our relationship. Initially, he stated that he was in a mode where he really wanted to be focused on his business and scaling it as much as possible. And that's why he loved me. He didn't want to, oh, excuse me. And that while he loves me, he didn't want to be distracted with emotions and the potential turmoil that can come along with relationships. So he told her, I basically, essentially, I don't want to be in a relationship. I want to focus on my business. I then expressed my needs both in business and in love with him. I don't know what it was that I said that changed his mind, but within 10 minutes of the conversation, at a certain point, I love this, he put his index finger to my lips and he said, shh. And he kissed me and he said, you don't have to say anymore. I can't do this life without you. I'm being dramatic in this email, but I honestly expected him to say that because it was part of my story that I had already written in my head about him. Because you were picking up on something that already existed. It's not that you made it happen, you allowed it to reveal itself. You picked up on something that already existed, this dynamic between the two of you. You selected it and you chose it through your consistent and dominant thoughts. And then it was able to be revealed to you out of the infinite potential. I love it. What's even crazier is that while we were on the porch talking, I saw a meteor shower over his head. He missed it because he was facing me, but I knew that it was a message from God that we are indeed mirror souls and meant to be. We've been communicating and seeing each other and operating on the same wavelength now, even more than ever lately. And all it took was a mind shift, a rewritten story, and a reminder of who the heck I am in my reality. Since then, he's been asking me to come over and spend time together, talking to me on business trips, taking me on business trips as his companion, and doing cute little things like getting dressed up and going to sexy bars together, which he never wanted to do before because he's a workaholic and he would much rather just sit in front of his computer in his sweats and baseball cap. I've also created a story that he always spoils me and gives me the nicest surprises and shares his innermost world and provides for me. I'm actually writing this right now from our hotel room at the Waldorf Astoria, sipping champagne in my bathrobe while he's in a business meeting after a road trip we just took together, where he shared some of his desires and future plans with me. Funny how what others would call delusion always plays out to be my truth. I will definitely keep you updated after and we'll be booking more sessions to further tap into what I know is in store for my life with him and beyond. Thank you so much for your realness, transparency, and no BS approach to manifesting what I already know is mine. Because manifesting itself is just allowing and accepting a reality that already exists, the version of you and the version of your person that you are feeling deep down in your heart and soul. So you are allowing yourself to experience the version of your person who loves you, who adores you, who cherishes you, who always they want to do anything and everything to make you happy because they love you deeply and the love is mutual. Okay. So all right. And then the next thing I wanted to read was this came in actually just within a few days. I caught up again with my emails. So this is what my other client wrote. I'm writing to let you know that I felt strong to call and write to my specific person for his birthday. To my surprise, he answered very enthusiastically and affectionately, saying thank you, and that we would need to see each other soon and catch up. On the following week, I wrote to him asking how he spent his birthday and hoped that he had a nice weekend. And he answered many hours later saying that his son was in the hospital. But to my surprise, 1 week after that, just as he came back from a trip with his family, he asked me if I wanted to see him. So we saw each other. And then he also invited me for a bike ride. And that went incredibly well. It was great. Both times we were so perfect and it just reminded me of the deep feeling that I have for him, which not is not lost or forgotten. He was really affectionate and saying things that I hadn't heard from him in a long time. For instance, that he really wanted to see me, or also mentioned to him that his friends in events were so funny. And he said, I love them so much. And you too. I had a great time with you today. All this left my heart about to explode. The funny thing is that the first night that we were in the car and he came to get me, he said he didn't remember if we had seen each other last year, and why we are seeing each other today and why it's been so long. And then he confessed he really wanted to see me, and which shows me the opposite that I really thought. He sent me further messages this past week, which is also very noticeable because the communication is increasing. Now it's been a couple days that I haven't talked to him, so I'm trying to just focus on the affirmations and the work that you gave me and feeling in the end state. So both of these clients, one of them has been on a package with me, the last one that I just read, and the first one, I think she had met with me either once or twice, I'm not sure. So the next thing I wanted to read was just very powerful from one of my clients. She just wrote to me. I just read it last night. She was previously unhappy with her work and the lack of clarity with her mirror soul. After following the guidance that I gave her to focus on health, career, inner peace, and daily happiness, she is now enrolled in TFT therapy and also a postgraduate program in neuroscience of breathing to work with groups and athletes, things like that. She's connected with influential people, including a breathwork master who's leading in mentorship opportunities. She is projecting to quadruple her income. And she's also done some different things for her body. She's bought a new red car because she was visualizing having a new car and her mirror soul driving. She's also gained new patients and increased her income. And she's planning to attend more and more of these courses to get in alignment with how she's leveling up basically her psychology practice. So even though she's not in daily contact with her mirror soul, she is much more happy now because she's thriving socially. She's spending quality time with friends and family. She wakes up happy. She goes to bed happy, and she's enjoying her life every day. And this wasn't something that she was experiencing before. So she's having the true inner transformation. What aligned with her was she attributed to my teaching along with Neville Goddard's principles. So now she's planning when we meet next, we're planning to go deeper into a lot more of the stuff with her and her mirror soul. The reason why I wanted to come on and share this was not to make you jealous, not to trigger you, but to inspire you to not give up on your mirror soul when you feel the love deep down in the core of you. Because anything that you feel deep down in the core of you is meant for you, is already existing. The desire itself is the promise of the wish fulfilled. It is one of infinite options, and your acceptance of it and your consistent awareness of it is what is going to solidify it in your life. It's really that simple. But if you continue to bring your past circumstances, what was said, what was done, what happened, into your present moment, you're essentially just recycling your old story over and over and over and over again. So you really want to let it go. Lovingly, just let it go. It was something that I was unintentionally projecting onto my reality. It was something that I wasn't aware of. Now I'm aware of it. Now I'm aware of who I am. I'm aware that I couldn't have this desire unless it already existed. So I'm going to release it, let it go, overcome my fears around being loved, being secure, being cherished, being chosen, being a priority, do a little revision where needed, give myself love, surrender, detach from the 3D for a little bit of some time in the middle between the desire itself when you become aware of it and its full fruition. During the middle, there's obviously going to be some things that are probably going to show up that are going to be opposing. But again, it's just the old past, to let it go. If you feel challenged, if you feel sad, just give yourself love, overcome it, release it, let it go, surrender, detach. If you need to do a little revision, if you have a memory that comes up from something, do a little revision. It's always good to do revision with exes, and it's also good to do a little revision from things that happened in childhood if you feel safe doing it. If it's something super brutal or harmful that happened to you, don't do it alone. Definitely seek some sort of professional, reputable psychologist that can help you with that. Okay. So anyway, I intend that this video inspired you not to give up, to persist in allowing yourself to be loved by your mirror soul, to trust that the end exists, and to just maintain awareness on that. Be consistent, stay aware of what it is that you want, and continually just let go of the limiting beliefs, the fears, the worries, and the doubts. Okay. If you need help with this, obviously just reach out. I love you so much. Please do affirm down below that you have received this message, that you trust what's in your heart and soul, and that you know that everything that you want in your reality exists right now. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Nothing can come, nothing can come, nothing can come between us.